Hello radiographers, hope you are doing good. Welcome to a new tutorial video and it's about CT scan of lumbosacral spine. So let's start. So first register the patient and select head first supine, and from the anatomy select spine routine. I am searching for this. So there are lots of protocols. So I have selected the second one, spine routine, that is customized, and click OK. And now make sure that topogram is tube position is lateral, and then click the load button and mode is loading, and now press start. You can see the a lateral topogram scan has completed, and now adjust the scan field of view in the lateral topogram image. So drag the box line at the front and at the back so that it covers the whole lumbosacral spine, and then click load button, and then press move button so that the table move and center the start position, and then press start. And now the spine is scanning, and you can see that this is a helical scan, that the scan continues as the table moves. And now the second and third reconstruction will be automatically completed, and you can see that image is coming from the first reconstruction, and it's a soft tissue window, and the second one is now running. The third one is a thin slice 0.6 millimeter. The second one also 0.6 millimeter, but it's soft tissue window, and the third one also a soft tissue window, but it's a noisy one because of the kernel is B60 BR60. But there is no bone window, so I have to create bone window. I have to reconstruct bone window and selecting the fourth reconstruction, and as there is a screw and metal in the spine, so I have to select BR51, I think. So as the BR is low, the image makes more softer, but high BR gives you sharper and noisy image. So I reduce the BR to, I think, 54, and reconstruction. So I select the window to osteo. That's why it's become a bone window, so that I can reconstruct in 3D. So the bone window reconstruction has been done. So close the patient, and now it's time to filming and post processing. So from the patient browser, select spine BR54 that I have created bone window. So I will make 3 bone window film first. For this, load this into the 3D, and you can see in the 3D sagittal, coronal and axial segment, and there is also reference line. So at first I will make the coronal image. So planning on the sagittal one. So using parallel ranges, and I have to increase the thickness to 3 millimeter, and number of images will remain 19, and then click start, and 19 coronal images have been created, and save and send to film, and also send this reference image on the sagittal. And now go to filming, and in the filming you can see that the layout is 5 into 5, so change it to 5 into 4, so that the 20 segments are here, and also they are in long segment. Now adjust the image so that the images are fit to the segment. So this one is a bone window coronal that I have printed. And now again go to 3D, and now make a sagittal image. So I am using parallel ranges over the coronal image, and change the orientation to make it sagittal plan, and change the thickness to 3, and number of image increase to 19, and plan the slices over coronal image so that their slices are parallel to the spinal axis, and save and send the sagittal image to filming, and also the reference image. Send this and go to then filming. So in the filming, again change the layout to 5 into 4, and adjust the size of the image and the position, and also adjust the reference image. So this is the second film that I have created, and then print out. Now again go to 3D, and now I have to make axial images planning over the sagittal one. For this I am also another again using parallel ranges, and you can see in the axial image I increase the slice number, that is 23, and image thickness is 3, so that I can cover the targeted area of screw that is situated in the spine after a surgery. So I have created axial images and sent it to the filming. Now I am in the filming, changing the layout. So as there is 23 and 24, 23 axial image and one reference image. So there is total 24 slices, and the layout is 4 into 6. So now adjust the size and position of the image slices, and also the reference image. So 3 bone window film I have printed with this. So close from the 3D, and now I have to make some soft tissue images. For this I am using BR34, and this is a soft tissue window. So dragging the reference line, you can change the images. So if you drag the line over the coronal image and right and left, then the sagittal images will be changed. So now I am making sagittal soft tissue lumbar spine images planning over the coronal using parallel ranges and making image thickness is 2. Sorry, I have changed it again. Size thickness is 3. And decreasing the slice number to 12. And again making coronal images planning over sagittal one. The number of images is 12 and thickness is 3. Click start button, check the images and send to the filming. So I have created 12 coronal and 12 sagittal images. So now I am in the filming, and now I am changing the layout to 6 into 4 so that I can print coronal and sagittal in one film. In the upper part of the film there is 12 sagittal image, and at the lower part there is 12 coronal image. And print out. So I have printed 4 films, and that were 2D films. So now I have to create 3D films for, because spine in the CT spine 3D films are very useful, and also this patient has screw and plate in situ, so you have to show it to the radiologist. You can see by using the VRT I have created this. So this is a BRT image, 3D image. So I am changing the angle. So doctors and radiologists likes these 3D images so much. So you have to cut out the unnecessary parts besides the around the spine. You can also change the color of this BRT. So there are lots of options in the BRT gallery. Here you can see that only the in this mode only the screw and rod appears, and the spine looks like a glass. So you can play with the BRT gallery, that which mode looks fine. So I am rotating the image and sending the sending them to the filming. So rotate in different angle and save and send to the film. So I am just saving the images. So to print these images you have to use color printer and glossy paper. So not the conventional radiographic film. So if you have available color printer it's good, but if you don't have the color printer and glossy paper you can print on the A4 paper. But if you don't have any of this, You can print on the radiographic film, but you will not get any color on the radiographic film. So like this, you can create VRT 3D images and print them. So there is a transparent osteo option in the gallery, so and it looks fine, and you can also see the sutures of the skin and how the screw and rods are placed inside the vertebral body. So you can rotate the 3D image and save it different angle for printing. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Hope you like this video. So please, if you don't subscribe my YouTube channel, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button and share this video to your friends and wait for the next video. Thank you.